A Feast of Words, The Triumph of Edith Wharton, by Cynthia Griffin Wolff. For my husband, Nicholas J. White. Prologue. It is usually easier not to write than to write. A glance at the public events of Edith Wharton's life makes the puzzle of creativity particularly intriguing in her case. Born on January 24, 1862, Edith Newbold Jones seemed blessed with a life that must be called easy by any objective standard. Her parents, especially her mother, belonged to the most aristocratic element in New York society, and the family lived so comfortably on inherited income that George Jones, Edith's father, was never obliged to work. It is true that during the period of inflation just after the Civil War, Edith and her parents went abroad for 6 years, genteel and elegant life being much less expensive there than in the United States. However, when they returned, a life divided between the spaciousness of a country home in Newport and the bustle of a New York brownstone awaited them. During her childhood, Edith spent much time in the care of a beloved nurse, Doily. As she advanced toward young womanhood, a kind of governess companion was added to the entourage. Although Edith was clearly intellectual by inclination, she never attended school, as her 2 older brothers had done. In aristocratic families of old New York, girls never did. In some sense, her real life was reckoned to begin at 17, when she came out. Edith Jones was more fortunate than many shy debutantes, because the popularity of her older brother Harry soon encompassed her, and she was taken up by an enjoyable set of fashionable young people. She led an active social life, was briefly engaged to the bachelor Harry Stevens, had a flirtation with another highly eligible man, Walter Berry, who was to become in later years her most beloved friend, and finally married an easy-going Bostonian named Edward Teddy Wharton when she was 23. Teddy Wharton's family, like Edith's, was comfortably fixed, and the couple managed to live very well on the income from their combined inheritances. Like Edith's father, Teddy never had a regular occupation. The couple settled in a house at Newport near Edith's mother. Her father had died some 4 years earlier, and spent considerable time traveling. They had no children. Beginning in 1889, Edith Wharton suffered intermittent spells of fatigue and nausea. In 1898, she put herself under the care of Dr. S. Weir Mitchell for several months, and his treatment appears to have cured her illness. Meanwhile, other areas of her life were opening up. The Whartons acquired a substantial new home in Newport, and a pair of brown...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?